Yesterday, we had a few boats arrive here in San Andres, including one that was towed in by Coast Guard. The weather's been a bit blustery lately, and the sailing vessel Dreamer, en route from Roatan to Panama, had damaged one of their sails and then subsequently lost their engine. They limped their way into San Andres, where one of the Armada boats went in to bring them in under tow. The Armada brought them into the main anchorage and positioned them in a place to drop their anchor, but with no engine, of course, they didn't have the ability to set it properly. So needless to say, the first squall that hit topped 40 knots and they immediately dislodged their anchor. Lucky for them, actually, there was a fishing boat not too far behind them that they got tangled up with, and that stopped them from dragging further back in the anchorage where the ship's graveyard was, and of course this would have been a much uglier scene had they dragged into that. After I heard the squall go through, I immediately came on deck to see who was dragging, because I knew with that kind of wind, somebody was going to be dragging. We could immediately hear the voices calling from the boats behind us, so Madalena and I grabbed our radio and hopped in the dinghy to go have a look, see if there was anything we could help with. Luckily, the Armada boat showed up about 10 minutes later, and with their additional power, we were able to untangle them from the fishing boat and get them out on their own where we could re-secure their anchor. Whoa! That's a foul anchor there, boys. What then?
Rick, please, I help him. Please.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got some serious stuff on that anchor.
Yeah, I don't know, the cloth is something different, but I mean, yeah, there was that's a good reason to drag.
But yeah, that is a good Rockner, right? What, 70 pound?
Yeah, 25 kilograms, so what, 56, 70 something?
Okay.
60 something.
Did you manage to get it in a sand patch, do you know? Or is it just...
I dove the anchor and it was in the ground.
Okay.
Underneath the grass.
This area is famous for sketchy holding, but...
Yeah. Just throw that away, we don't know what that is or whatever, yeah.
No, that's plastic, we keep it here.
Oh, okay, I can't tell. Yeah, because Paul told us that we would, the dragons with that too. Watch your bimini over here.
Okay, it's clean.
Okay, it's clean, guy.
Okay, pass them their pole.
Thank you so much.
And now, yeah, I think Coast Guard should be able to pull you back up into a new anchor position.
Guys, tomorrow, if you can, find a white spot, a sandbar spot.
Are there any marinas here, do you know, or docks?
There's just one.
Yeah.
Just one?
Yeah.
Yeah, just behind you right now.
I wonder if they can take us to the marina and we'll just pay for the marina.
Oh, if you want.
Yeah, I don't know if it's easy to get in there in the dark.
Now it's impossible, it's closed, but tomorrow.
In the morning, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I asked him about a monthly rate, they didn't get back to me, so.
Okay, let's just get you situated.
Thanks, guys. I'm Chris, by the way. That's my dad, David.
No worries, we're still here.
Look forward to seeing it on YouTube.
Okay, let's go see what the Armada plan is.
No, aquí no. Normalmente donde está un banco de arena, pero de este lado no está ninguno.
Okay.
Where you recommend the anchor for day?
For now, probably up close to us, just behind.
Puede llegar cerca de nosotros, que tenemos radio, tenemos cámara, tenemos todo en caso pasa algo durante la noche como no tengo un motor.
Listo.
Y le vamos siguiendo, de modo que vamos viendo más desde acá cuál es la zona mejor.
Listo, dale.
Let's go up.
Vamos hacia allá y tú me dices el punto.
Sí,
Recomendado.
I told today that you have the engine company
Yeah,
off.
we're seeing if there's a marina we can go to.
Hey, the marina this night, no. Now we try to help you to anchor close our boat.
Okay.
We're gonna go up and scope out the area next to us, see where we think it's good, and we'll get back to Armada in a second.
Oh, thank you guys so much.
You're welcome. And,
Yeah, those spots are taken. We need to get them up a little more ahead. Maybe like just right behind us. Who's right behind us right now? Anybody right behind us?
no, behind us,
Then
they walked before, but never.
let's tell them to bring it right up and then drop the anchor right behind us. But let's go have a look and make sure no boats interfering. What's Paul saying?
Hey guys! Hey guys! Estamos pensando que la cosa mejor por esta noche es que ellos anclan atrás de nosotros, mismo atrás, y nosotros lo vamos también atando a nuestro bote, de modo que no se pueden perder, se pierde el ancla. Tanto están atrás de nosotros, no pueden hacer ningún daño a nosotros, y atrás de nosotros no está nadie. You need to explain today what we got to do, okay?
Yeah.
The Coast Guard,
They're going to bring them to us,
Yes.
right? Okay.
is the best solution.
Okay, guys, we've got a 100-foot line on us. We're going to tie you to the back of our boat when you're up close, and then you're going to drop your anchor. So you're going to rest on your anchor, but be backed up with our line.
Oh, thank you so much. Okay.
You want
That'll get you through the night, and we'll deal with it in the morning.
Yes.
Because if you drag again out here in the next squall, the Coast Guard's not going to come out. Okay, I'm just pushing forward a little bit. Yeah, I don't want to push too hard.
They have the handle here.
Okay, is there any
Leather.
anything sharp? As long as it's not sharp.
It's not very sharp, but touch very well deep.
We just don't want to push on their wind vane. That pole to your left, that's a wind vane. We don't want to bend that on them.
¿Puedes empujarlo? Ir más adelante con tu barco con ellos?
Claro.
Ok, hazlo ahora.
Dale más avance.
Okay, it's vertical now, so we should see the anchor very soon.
Ok, perfect. Vámonos.
Okay, great. Okay, so guys,
Yeah.
when we get to the back of my boat,
Okay.
you're gonna come up close, and within about 10 or 15 feet, you're gonna drop your anchor
Okay.
and get it on the ground. We're gonna hand you our line.
Okay.
You're gonna secure it to one of your bow cleats, and then just let your anchor chain out until we're almost out of line.
Okay, perfect.
Okay? So you'll hang on your anchor, but our line will back you up.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, so we're gonna have them.
You want me to only let out like 100 feet of chain at 115 feet?
Yeah, however much until we're almost out of line.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, but we got to come around the back of this sailboat. Okay, they're in tow. They're coming. Just got to watch this guy.
Take it. Where we want, then we lock it.
Hang on, we'll get off on our boat and tie it. Yeah, they're coming. Okay, we're bringing them home for the night, guys. We need to secure this line to my stern cleat. Hey Rick, our line's secure? They're gonna tighten up any second now.
Yeah, your line's tight.
Okay. Your anchor's tightening up. Don't let any more anchor chain out yet. How much chain do you have out now? Do you know?
Yeah, how much chain do we have out? I don't know, I lost track.
They can go with the Coast Guard rig?
I think so.
Yes, okay. But they even, yes, okay. The anchor is good. The anchor is tied well.
Yeah, it's got like 75 to 100. Just look at how much chain we have left of the anchor locker.
Okay.
And the white line looks good. So the anchor is not taut at all either. It's right there on the bottom. But I don't know if the wind's gonna pick up again. You know, that's the bad thing about it.
It'll pick up again. Just make sure that line, our line, is tight on your cleat.
Yeah, I can
And-
also pull the chain up a little bit if I think we need to.
Yeah, but if your anchor starts dragging, start pulling up on my line.
Okay.
If you have trouble, let us know and we'll come out and push again or something. We'll do what we have to. We'll get you through the night.
Yeah.
The same because we have the another boat closed.
Yeah.
So don't have any problem.
We're gonna leave our radio on 6.8.
6'8".
So call us, Sophisticated Lady, if you have any trouble.
Perfect, guys. I appreciate it so much.
So we're going to be right there, so you can probably scream and we'll hear you.
Awesome. My name's Chris, by the way.
All right, Chris, I'm Rick and Maddie.
Thanks for engaging, Maddie. They're all state data if we need anything.
Okay, you got it, man.
Okay, 6-8. Well, good morning. It was an interesting evening. Haven't had one like that in a while, but all went well. And we're just sitting here enjoying our morning ritual. As you can see, we've still got our neighbor in tow. So we got Dreamer out the back there. And they got a good sleep last night for a change, which is good, because yeah, they've been on their way here from Roatan. That's a nasty trip. That's actually how I met Madalena, because I was in Roatan and went into Rio Dulce in Guatemala and then up to Mexico and Cuba instead, just to avoid that trip coming from Roatan back down to San Andres. So yeah, it's all upwind, up waves, up current, up everything. It's just a nasty ride. So these guys have been at sea for a few days, and just been talking to David, the owner, and it sounds like they've had some engine issues from a couple of days out. So said he's got a brand new Yanmar and it refuses to stay running. Starts it, stops within 3 seconds, computer just says there's a fault and shuts it down. Call Yanmar. That's going to be an issue because there is no Yanmar dealer here, and he's saying, yeah, well, I'm not sure what he wants to do. Was on his way to Shelter Bay Marina, same place we're on our way to, because they are actually a certified Yanmar mechanic or dealership. So they're authorized to work on it and would have the computers to do so. But Yanmar's already told him that we don't care where you are. If you're having anybody else work on the engine that's not Yanmar certified, we void your warranty on your brand new engine. So this is one of the reasons I've been reluctant to look at Yanmar for our own replacement. I like the engines. I think they're probably very well made and, you know, good and everything, but these computers that they put on them lock you out completely whenever there's a problem. And you can't have anybody else but Yanmar service it, and that's not going to work so well in the remote islands of the South Pacific. So sorry, Yanmar, but I think you need to address that before you're going to get me on side with any kind of engine changeover to that respect. But like I said, I think the engines are good, but if you can't fix it,
less electronic.
yeah, less electronics would be nice. They might increase efficiency a little bit, but they increase complexity a lot. And as soon as you have an issue, you can't fix it on board or on shore without a licensed dealer. Not good in my books, sorry. So, looking at other options for our engine replacement that are more like what I've got. Just a rock solid engine, you know, cast iron housing, still heavy, not lightweight, reliable, durable, and no computers, or at least as little as possible, and serviceable in the field by either myself or a general diesel mechanic. That's the only thing that I would be looking at for our replacement, because I got to be able to fix it. If I can't fix it, who's going to fix it when I break down at sea? You can't call a mechanic at sea. That's always been the rule. So anyway, that's just how our morning has started. We're going to get back into our project soon. I believe we've been put on standby by Juan Ho at Shelter Bay Marina, and he says that he may have backdoor in worked out for us. He's got an agent working with him that says that we can come in. So we are looking at weather windows as we speak. So that could be a very nice start to the day. But thank you again, Juan Ho. I want to say how much we appreciate you keeping on top of this and working with us to help make this happen. Because yeah, we are ready, but we had to cancel our last departure date with Zarpy in hand because Panama closed down on the exact same day. So let's hope that this one works out, and if it does, so far our weather window is looking like Sunday, which is about 3-4 days away from now. So we got to wrap up some of our projects and start securing some stuff and getting ready for the possibility that we might be under sail this Sunday.
I think so. These islands love us a lot, but if they don't want, we leave.
Yeah, every time we try and put to sail, something happens. So hopefully nothing happens this next time. We'll see. But that's the start of our day. So now we will get back to it. We'll see what we can do with David. We can help him out if he needs rides to shore with the dinghy or anything. Maybe do a little analysis of the engine, you know, just to find out if there's any superficial problems like water in the oil, coolant leaks, seawater in the coolant, you know, plugged air filter, anything like that. I mean, we can cover some of the basics just to see if there's something that might be interfering with one of the computer sensors, but don't want to get too much further than that, so it doesn't tamper with his warranty options. But right now the objective is just to get him running so he can get on the move again, because he needs to get down to Panama also. So we'll see what we can do, but we got our projects to work with here as well, so that's the start of our day. We'll see how it goes from here.
Happy day, guys.
Happy day. Cheers. Monsieur Le Boyd. Good morning.
He just running. No. He's very damaged plant from the strong wind of this day. Look. No, I move here for bring some sun because here the time needs the shade.
Oh, he uses the bands too.
Who's Paul calling?
I don't know. The Argentinian guy? I don't know. He called somebody, but he make an exercise.
I think he's trying, maybe he's saying he wants to call us on the radio.
Oh yeah, the radio's here. He's on.
Downstairs?
Yeah, I had it downstairs. I'll go grab it. Here comes Julian. I think he's coming out to Dreamer, our new neighbor. See if they need help with getting checked in. Yeah, I think they might wait to get checked in until they see if they can get their engine running this morning, so they can just carry on with their same paperwork from Roatan. But then, of course, if they can't fix the engine, which is a strong possibility, they'll need Julian to help them get checked in so they can get clearance to be here in Colombia. And Guillermo and Julian. But yeah, with any luck, we're going to need Julian's help very soon, because if we get permission for sure from Panama, then we're going to need Julian's help to get our Zarpy ready and paperwork, passport stamped, all that stuff. So that should be interesting, because you guys don't know, but I've got a brand new passport. Remember, mine expired back in August, so I was here for a long time with no passport. And I finally got a brand new one issued from Bogota, so that was very cool. But it has no stamps in it whatsoever, so we got to get all that worked out before we leave also. And hopefully that doesn't present any issues. But Julian said, no, it'll be fine, don't worry about it, he'll deal with it. So that's what we're hoping for. So we proceed as planned, and we'll be in touch with him very soon also. Probably today or tomorrow.